What's up guys, Scorpop here. Today I'm going to be explaining how to solo Wrath of the Lich King at Naxxramas 10-man as a hunter in Cataclysm Classic. So starting off with Spiderwing first, we have Anub'Rekhan. This is one of the easier bosses in here. The only thing you're really going to do is kill the ads when they come out, and when he casts Locust Swarm, if you are under geared, your pet could die if you just let him sit there and attack the boss. You do want to move him away when he casts Locust Swarm. Other than that, you just DPS him down. He isn't really any harder than a lot of these other bosses. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? So, good luck with him.
Hey, sit down! Hey, get down!
Second boss here is going to be Grand Widow Faerlina. Now in the video here, I basically just AoE'd the ads down and then blew all CDs and killed her as fast as possible. There wasn't really any strategy. However, if you are under geared, your pet could die because she's going to do a frenzy. And what you're supposed to do is dispel this frenzy off of her by killing an ad. But since I killed all the ads, the frenzy doesn't get dispelled. So what you can do is leave an ad alive, and then as soon as she gets frenzied, kill the ad near her, and it will get removed.
I swear I'm getting you this mission, trust me.
Pathetic wretch! Bastard will avenge me.
Next up here, we've got the spider boss, Maexxna. So this boss can actually be fairly tricky if you don't know what you're doing. She does a cocoon, and the cocoon is on a timer. So what you want to do is be in feign death while she casts the cocoon, and she will just not cast it on you. She casts the first cocoon after 15 seconds, and then after that, she will cast it every 40 seconds. So 15 seconds into the fight, you're going to see me use feign death. And then every 40 seconds, I make sure I'm in feign death when the cocoon goes out. So 15 seconds, 55 seconds, a minute and 35 seconds, 2 minutes and 15 seconds, etc. One other thing you'll see that I did here is this is one of the 2 bosses in the raid where I actually had to respec BM. You don't specifically have to go BM if you don't want to, but you do need the improved mend pet for the BM talent tree. And the reason for that is she's going to put a debuff on your pet that reduces the amount of healing your pet takes, and your pet does take a lot of damage in this fight, so you do want that to be dispelled, and the only way that can happen is if you take the Mend Pet talent. So make sure you take that talent and you'll be good to go. Noth the Plaguebringer is probably the easiest fight in here, actually. He's a tank and spank. When the ads come out, all you're going to do is feign death, and it will completely despawn the ads. Repeat this for 2 cycles, and he'll be dead.
That's now. That's now.
Rise and fight once more! I will serve the master in death!
Heigan the Unclean is another very easy fight. All the fights in the Plague Quarter are probably, like, super easy. So, if you know the fight at all, from Wrath of the Lich King Nax, or you remember it from Classic WoW, you know what to do. You can pretty much tank your pet in there. You don't have to do the safety dance when your pet's down there, but when you move down there, just do the safety dance. Pet is the tank, and you've basically got it. I mean, there's nothing else to it, really. Loatheb is going to be a fight that's very trivial as well. So you're basically just killing the boss and having your pet tank. So your pet does take no healing. He'll only take healing in like 2 or 3 second intervals. I don't know the exact amount, but just make sure you have Mend Pet rolling when those 2 or 3 seconds are up and he doesn't have the healing reduced debuff, basically. And that should be enough to keep him up. If you're very under-geared, like you're in like tier 11 gear, this he might kill your pet, but even if your pet dies, you can actually revive him, and the Loatheb will just wail on you. You can just revive your pet and just send him again. I mean, it's not going to kill you, so you'll be fine. Just DPS them down, kill the spores nearby you so you get the crit buff, and you'll be good to go. Now, Patchwerk is a fight that's actually fairly difficult. This is going to require pretty good knowledge of what to do, so you want to be rotating pet cooldowns while it's tanking the boss. While you're doing that, you want to be maximizing your DPS so you can beat the enrage timer. And when your pet's about to die, you're going to dismiss your pet, and you're going to do your best to kite it to run away, and then you're going to resummon your pet immediately, because when you dismiss and resummon, your pet gets full healed, basically. So you're going to abuse this, and when your pet's about to die, you want to dismiss, resummon, full heal your pet, and then send it back in. You want to do this, but you want to do it not too often, because you want to make sure you have Feign Death up so your pet can get aggro again. Throw a Misdirect up. Make sure Mend Pet's always running while it's tanking the boss. Do this, mix kiting in with your DPSing, and you should be good. You might need very good gear for this. I was full Fireland's Heroic Abyss, basically, in this fight, so this is gonna be a tough one. Grobbulus is another pretty easy fight. There's only two real things you need to watch out for. First off, you need to make sure you're not in front of Grobbulus, because if you're in front of him, he's going to summon an extra ad, basically, which isn't really the end of the world, but, you know, just kill the ad if it spawns, but don't be in front of the boss. Second of all, he's going to do a mutated injection. You can't really dispel this since there's no, like, dispel, but you can easily out-heal it, but you do want to stay away from the cloud still, so when you drop the cloud, just move away from it. Keep doing that and just kill the boss. I mean, there's not really anything else you need to specifically watch out for here. Gluth is actually pretty tricky, so you're going to do not really a trick, but you're going to reset in the fight just to get rid of the ads. You'll see it. It's kind of similar to High Warlord Nigentis if you've done that, to get rid of his shield debuff. So you're going to start off by tanking the pet near the entrance of the room, and you want to do your best to do the fight as normal, like how you do in real Naxxramas, which is you're probably going to put a frost trap down and you want to just kite these ads as best you can while DPSing Gluth himself. DPS as much as you can, keep men to pet up. Eventually your pet's going to become unhealable because it's going to have a ton of stacks of this debuff. What you'd have to do back in the day is actually do a tank swap, but since your pet can't really do a tank swap, it's just going to get forever damaged. And there's two things you can do. You can just let it die, or you can dismiss it and summon a brand new turtle, a different turtle. Not the same one. Make sure it's a different turtle so it doesn't have the stacks. And then you can actually reset the fight here. You'll see it when he hits about halfway. I let my pet die, and then I feign death. The ads despawn, but then I get up and his health didn't reset, so he's still at like half health. And then I can just revive my pet and then go like nothing happened, basically. Do that and it's guaranteed a kill. Good luck.
Big mistake. Big mistake. Big mistake.
Next up is Thaddius. Now, Thaddius himself is actually a tank and spank. The actual dangerous mobs in the fight is going to be Fugan and Stalag. So these two mobs, basically, you need to kill them at the same time. So you're going to pull one, doesn't matter which one, and then you're going to feign death, and then the other one will come running over to you. You want them both together so you can kind of just like cleave them down. You might take a lot of damage here, but just keep rolling Chimera shots. It'll keep you alive. You might need to use a health potion and just DPS them down. Once they're down, you know, do the jump, and then Thaddius himself is basically a complete tank and spank. Like, the positive and negative charges never cross because there's only one player, and it's basically GG. So Instructor Razuvious is actually a hilarious fight. You're going to start off by mind controlling the ad, and basically you're just doing this to get the ads out of the way. You can spam their attack button, use the bone shield, whatever you can do. Just put a little bit of damage up on the boss, and they'll eventually die. And when this happens, you're then going to quickly summon your pet, use a move 2 macro to put it into the corner over here at this location, and then you're going to start misdirecting, and you want to always keep using misdirect as much as you can here, but you want to use distracting shot, and you're going to ping pong the boss back and forth between you and your pet. What this is going to do is make it so he never gets a melee attack, because he hits hard. And I'm talking super hard. It's possible for him to hit you for over 50k, and he can hit your pet for 100k. So your pet basically cannot face tank him at all. So, keep doing this, and that's basically the whole fight. It might take some practice to get down, but once you got it, it feels so good, trust me. Gothik the Harvester is another extremely easy one. All you're going to do is kill the ads as they come out, and at around wave 12 or 13, I forgot the exact number, where all the ones come through the from the side over there, that's not really that big of a deal either. You think it would be, but it's not. I mean, you just put explosive trap down, misdirect your pet, use multi-shots, you get the gist of it. I mean, it is a very straightforward fight. When Gothik himself comes out, it's a tank and spank also. I mean, he just has no mechanics. The Four Horsemen is also easy as long as you know which mobs to kill in what order and which mobs you need to have your pet attack. So first off, when you pull, the first one you're going to kill is Sir Zeliek, but before that, Thane Korthaz and Baron Rivendare must be on your pet. Those are the two you want aggroed on your pet. And you also want to send your pet over to attack Lady Blaumeux. Reason for that is all three of those are going to be on the other side while you kill Sir Zeliek, and you won't get any of the stacks. Once Sir Zeliek's dead, then you're going to want to move your pet over to where Sir Zeliek just died, moving the two melee adds over with him. So Thane Korthaz and Baron Rivendare are going to be over by your pet, and then you're then going to move over to Lady Blaumeux, and you're going to kill her next. After Lady Blaumeux's dead, you're going to move over and basically just choose one. It doesn't really matter which one. I went Baron Rivendare next. So kill Baron Rivendare, and then kill the other one. I mean, after that, they're just tank and spanks. He still does the meteor, but it doesn't really do anything. Sapphiron is very, very easy. Don't be in front of him, don't be behind him. Move away from the kind of like blizzard that he does on you sometimes. He does a life drain, but that doesn't really do anything to you nowadays. You'll out heal it with Chimera Shot, DPS him down. He'll still put you in the Frost Tomb, but you don't have to move since it's always on you. Basically, you won't ever get hit with the attack. So just kill him. I mean, he does nothing.
I'm getting your attention, trust me. I swear I'm getting your attention, trust me. I swear I'm getting your attention, trust me. Help me, you live. I swear I'm going to do this mission, trust me. I swear I'm going to do this mission, trust me. I swear I'm going to do this mission, trust me. I swear I'm going to do this mission, trust me. I swear I'm going to do this mission, trust me. I swear I'm going to do this mission, trust me. I swear I'm going to do this mission, trust me. I swear I'm going to do this mission, trust me. Help me, you won't live. I swear I'm going to do this mission, trust me. I swear I'm going to do this mission, trust me.
Last but not least, we have Kel'Thuzad. He can be tricky if you don't know what you're doing. Before you even pull the boss, there's a couple things I need to explain. I did have to swap over to BM, and you'll see here in Phase 2 why I did that. You're also going to need two different pets. I have a Spirit Beast, but I don't think it really needs to be a Spirit Beast. It can kind of just be any Ferocity pet. And I have a Tenacity pet, which is the typical turtle that you go. So in Phase 1, it's pretty straightforward. You're going to start off with the Ferocity pet, and you're going to just kill the adds as they come along. You're basically just waiting until Kel'Thuzad comes out. Once he's close to coming out, you're going to try to finish up as much of the ads as possible. It's alright if you don't finish them. Try to kill all the abominations, though. You don't really want to have any abominations up when Kel'Thuzad's coming out. The banshees and the skeletons you can deal with. Once Kel'Thuzad comes out, make sure you do get a hit on him without misdirect, because you need to be on his threat table. If you don't do that and you feign death, the whole fight will reset, so you don't want that to happen. Make sure your pet's got threat on the boss, and then you're going to try to move out of line of sight, but you do want to be in line of sight of your pet. Reason for that is you always want to keep men pets rolling on your pet, and you want to spam kill command, but you want to be out of line of sight of the boss. The reason for this is he has an ability called Frost Tomb. And what Frost Tomb does is it does what it says, it puts you in a Frost Tomb, and it'll kill you 100% of the time, unless you have an Intervene up. But if you use Intervene, it's going to get you out of positioning that you perfected when you moved your pet in line of sight of yourself. So you don't really want that to happen. You want to be out of line of sight the entire fight, and you're just going to spam kill command. You're basically doing this for 55% of his health. Once he hits 45%, there's going to be 2 ads that get summoned. This is where you feign death. When you see the ads come out, you're going to try to feign death and reset them, and they'll actually despawn, and you won't have to deal with them. But if you get 1, that's totally okay. This is why before the ads get spawned, you're going to swap over to your Tenacity pet, your turtle, and you're going to try to move him in the exact same spot. Your Ferocity pet is not going to be able to tank the ads when they come out. They'll just do way too much damage and get way too many stacks. They slowly do more and more damage over time, and you don't want that to happen. I would kill the ad, actually, because it ends up doing a ton of damage, and it becomes out-healable, and you're not going to be able to heal through it. So, kill the ad, and then you're going to go back to killing the boss. Once the ad is dead, you're going to swap pets again back to your Ferocity pet. And you're going to stand by and do the exact same thing. Just out of line of sight, using kill command on cooldown. You also want to throw in Bestial Wrath as well, because that does increase your pet's damage. I'll put the pet talents and spec I chose into the description. Good luck, guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.